Hi everybody, this is my entry for Jamie and Uncle Ben's search for the next FoodTube star. I am so excited to be doing this. My name is Renee Chudkowski, also known as the Great Foodini, and I'm here to make a little magic in your kitchen with my recipe for cilantro lime dirty rice, or as I like to call it with a little accent, cilantro lime dirty rice. Come on over here and see what I got going so far. In this pan right here, I'm cooking up some onion, just some regular white onion, and I've added a little bit of jalapeno pepper to it. I like things hot and spicy, but if you don't, a couple of options for you. You can just cut up and put in some green bell pepper to get that nice flavor and some nice color, or a really cool underused pepper is called the poblano. It's got a little bit of heat to it, lots of color, great flavor, not quite as hot as a jalapeno. So this is a great option to put in if you don't like things as hot and spicy as I do. So, alright, next thing I want to show you, or next I want to add in is some fresh garlic. I've got some fresh garlic here, and I'm just going to add this in. It's going to give it a really nice flavor. But I want to show you another little important thing that I like to show people when I'm teaching cooking classes, and that is, this is a bulb or a head of garlic, and this is a clove of garlic. Do not get these mixed up, and don't ask me how I know that. So, we've got a couple cloves of garlic, and next thing that we're going to put in is to add some color and some flavor is some fresh tomato. I just got one diced up fresh tomato, and that's going to add to the party right in here. Stir it up a little bit. Awesome. The tomato's going to cook a little bit and give it a little bit of caramelization. When the heat comes at it, it brings out the sweetness of the tomato. It's going to give it a great flavor. Next thing I'm going to add in is some brown rice. I love the fact that Uncle Ben's is sponsoring this because I learned how to cook using Uncle Ben's rice. My mom told me when I was learning that always use Uncle Ben's because it turns out good every time, and she was right. So this is a brown rice. I like to use the brown rice because it's a little bit healthier, whenever I can. But you can use whatever you like. So this is going to get added to the party. Right, like that. And I'm going to give this a little stir. Just to mix it up, it's going to blend the flavors. I wish you could smell this. It smells so good with the garlic and the onion. Next thing to go in is just some prepared salsa. It's just a little shortcut. You can make homemade salsa if you want, which is even better. Next thing I'm going to add to my beautiful pot is what I call the dirty part. And this is chili pepper, chili powder, and a little bit of cumin. You don't want to use too much cumin. I've learned that if you use too much cumin, it kind of throws it off a little bit. So make sure you follow the recipe anytime you see cumin added in a recipe. So this is going to get stirred in. Oh, this is good. Alright, we need to bring in the lime and the cilantro to the party. So I'm going to add in some fresh cilantro picked from my little herb garden. And I'm just going to get this kind of cut up and chopped up. This is going to go to the party. Get this in. I always think it's a good idea to eat cilantro with a friend just in case you get a little in your teeth. Don't you? Alright, let's get that in. Next thing to go in is some lime, and this is one of my favorite Foodini tricks. Check this out. You know how sometimes it's kind of hard to get all the juice out of a lime because it's a little bit tricky. They don't like to give it up. Check this out. Get your favorite pair of tongs or your closest pair of tongs. Take your lime. Put it right in just like that. Give it a little squeeze, just it, another little squeeze. Get all the lime juice out, and you just invented the citrus press. So, one of my little time-saving tips that I like to use. Finally, what I want to do is stir this up and show you a little garnish. You can see the colors are really pretty. Let me show you a little garnish. Green onions, great for a garnish, great for flavor. But, have you ever bought green onions and 2 or 3 days later you open up a bag and it's a green slimy mush? Check this out. Buy them, leave the root end on, put them in a little glass with water, put them on your windowsill, turn into Farmer Renee in this case, harvest them from the top down, just like that. These I'm just going to cut up and put right over top, or fling as the case may be, or you can cut them up on the counter. Voila, stir it in, and you've got cilantro lime dirty rice. It's really good. Wouldn't you like to try it? The good news is that's my job. So good, if I do say so myself. That's my entry for Jamie Oliver's next FoodTube star. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. Take care.